happy Monday to you. You may notice I'm a little sweaty. It's because I just finished a workout, and what a perfect time to stretch because I'm nice and warm. You agree, right, Asia? Yes, yes, of course. She's sitting right here just enjoying her life while I work hard for the money. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's come. All you need today for this stretch is a mat and a good catitude, of course. And we get 10 minutes together. So go ahead and hit play on your playlist, always in the chat if you want to use it. I actually chose music that just makes me feel good. It's not necessarily calming, but it's like, oh, I like them. I like this group. Okay, so let's go ahead and meet on the mat. Bring yourself to all fours. So we're going to bring our knees a little wider than our hips. I'm going to turn a little bit to the side so you can see me. I'm going to start to find a little three-dimensional cat-cow. So everything we do in this stretch series, we're only going to do one time through. So we won't see this repeated at all. Just kind of feel out your kind of three-dimensional cat-cow, which means you're kind of moving out of that sagittal plane, plugging the shoulders down and in, and then retracting them. Good, and now from here, I'm gonna step my right foot out to the side, and I'm wearing shoes, and I actually don't want to, so I'm gonna take my shoes off right now, so I don't even have to deal with them. So I'm gonna step my foot out to my side. I'm trying to be in the frame here. So I've got my foot out to my side. I'm going to start to floss my hip back and forward. Keep that foot down if you can. You'll notice my foot's kind of sliding around. I'll try my best to correct it. Last two. So we're kind of doing this rocking motion to floss the inside of that hip of my extended leg. Good, keep that leg extended. Same arm reaches open. Ring out that wrist, look for that top arm. And then we're going to draw the elbow across. Rest the elbow. Feel that stretch from scapula to spine. We'll do that 2 more times. Open the arm, ring out the wrist. Bend the elbow, twist the torso. 1 more time to open, ring it out, bend the elbow and twist. Good, come back to the center, bring that knee back underneath you, and we're switching sides. So I'm going to turn to the side a little bit, shift that foot out to the side. I do not have my back toes tucked. I'm on the top of my back foot. We'll rock it front to back 1 more time. Oof, this inner thigh is definitely a little tighter for me. Once I'm here, I'm going to find my open twist, ring out that wrist. I bend my elbow, I'm going to drive it across behind the wrist of my right hand. Open up for 2, ring it out, and bend and round. Open out for 3, ring out that wrist once more, bend and twist. Good. Plant your hand and knees back on the mat, slide onto your seat. We're going to find a 90-90 position here. So I'm flexing both feet here. I'm going to bring my hands to my knees. I'm going to fold in front and then slide the hands behind me, lift the hips. Good, 2 more times. Fold in front, rise and lift the hips. Flex your feet if you can remember. Fold in front. Take the hands behind you, lift off of the hips. I'm going to show this next side to you sideways so you can see what it looks like from the side view. Hands on the knees. I'm trying my best to keep my spine nice and engaged. Fold forward. Take the hands behind you, lift the hips up. Good, 2 more. Fold in front. And I don't know about you, but I'm feeling extra tight on that inner thigh, the leg behind me. Good, last one. Ooh. Come back and lift up. Excellent. We're going to take a symmetrical stretch. So We're just gonna extend those legs directly in front of us. Reach the arms up, round your spine and fold forward. Hang out here for a moment. Relax the jaw. Slightly open your lips. And just give your lips a little buzz. Tuck the chin deep to the chest and take a little shoulder roll to pack down and in. I'm holding the bottoms of my feet because I've got good mobility. If you want, you could hold the backs of the knees instead. Good, and then roll your way up to sit. Good, once we're seated, we're gonna come on down to our backs here. Okay, once you're on your back, bring your knees into your chest. Good, we're gonna give our back a little, you know I love this one. We're gonna massage the back. This is also known as a pelvic bowl. It's good for your hips, it's good for your low back. So we're gonna reverse that pelvic bowl. So if you ever have tightness in your low back, this is a go-to stretch. 2 more circles, 1 more circle. Good. Now from here, set both of your feet flat on the floor and heel-toe your feet pretty far away to let the knees drop together. Bring the arms to a goalpost position. So I really hope you can see my arms here. My elbows, I think you can. My elbows are just at my chest height. I'm going to start to rotate my palms towards the floor and then rotate my palms towards the sky. So this is also known as a scarecrow. So we're working shoulder rotators here. Is it okay if your shoulders peel off the mat a little bit? Sure. Sure. You can always bring your elbows a little lower. You can always bend your arms a little bit more. So there's different variations to take care of different bodies. Good. Notice we've been holding these legs static the whole time. Last scarecrow. And then we're going to bring the arms in. Good. Palms touch and elbows touch. Now we're going to turn the feet in and let the knees splay out. My elbows stay touching, so it's like I'm holding a paper plate between my elbows. I'm going to reach my arms high above my head without letting my elbows separate, and then bring them back over my sternum. Lift them up. Send them down. 2 more times. Lift them up. Send them down. 1 more time. Fingers reach over the crown. Fingers slide towards that eye line. Nice. Now I'm going to separate my arms, hug my knees together, bring my knees into my chest. Flex my feet. Drop my knees over to one side. Keep the legs stacked. Now from here, I'm going to brace that. I'm going to tee my arm of the left. That's not all. My left arm is going to rotate across, reach, and peel open. Good, 4 of those. Reach and open. 2 more. Reach. So you're rolling over that bicep of the standing arm. Last one of the stable arm. Good, good, good. Okay, I come back open to the T. I let the other arm release. I bring those knees in. I drop them to the opposite side. Bracing with the opposite hand. Teeing the opposite arm. Flexing the feet. Okay, look at that shoulder. Excellent. Keep the brace. Now I'm going to start to activate that rotation through the chest. I round to reach for the doorway. I peel open. 3 more. Round to reach open. If you know a movie this song is from, extra credit. Last 2, I do genuinely just like this song, but it is kind of creepy. But it is Halloween season, so there's that. Last rotation. Come back through the center. Hug those knees back into the chest. Good. Cross the ankles and rock yourself up to sit. So once you're seated, cross the ankles. I'm going to get a little bit more through the side lines of the body. This is one of my favorite side stretches. I'm going to take it up and over my head. So I'm holding the floor and I'm peeling open. I'm just feeling this nice little side bend stretch. This is one of those stretches I do like to hold static sometimes. So let's just breathe into the sideways for 1 more round of breath. Exhale through the center. Uncross the legs. Let's take the cross on the opposite side and find a static side bend stretch on the opposite side of the frame. We're going to do 1 more stretch, our quadricep stretch today, and then we'll call it. That'll be 10 minutes about. Good, one more deep breath. Exhale through the center. So the quad stretch today. I am gonna do it on my back. So, or on my belly, I meant. So go ahead and come on down to your belly. Take your head, just rest it in the hand. So I'm actually holding my head up with my fingers. I'm going to grab for the opposite leg with the same hand. So I've got my hand of the right holding the top of the foot of the right. Pull that leg in and now tuck your pelvis. Just breathe. Just making sure I was in the frame. I'm my own camera crew. It's pretty fun. I feel like I've learned a lot. The quads take some time, so this is our last couple of moments in the quad stretch on this side. You're tucking your pelvis actively, okay? Now switch. So I'm going to release that foot. I'm going to switch my hand that's underneath me, and I'm going to turn my head to the other side. I'm going to bend the left knee, catch the left foot with the left hand. I can always use a towel. Hug those inner thighs towards each other, tuck your pelvis, and now pull that heel close to your seat. We're holding this stretch for roughly 5 breaths or 30 to 50 seconds. Breathe in and out. You got time for this last couple of breaths. And out. So we started where we're ending, which is a nice little child's pose and extended. So bring the hands next to your chest, peel yourself off, and slide back to child's. Just take a moment in your child's pose, bend those elbows, bring the hands to prayer, drive those arms in, and slide the hips back. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Release the arms, bring your hands next to your hips, and rise your way up, because that completes our stretch series for 10, a little bit more than 10. Yeah, all right. I'll see you soon. Thanks.